Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome probably to the last episode of Britain's Worst Run Football Club, at least in this format. Had a very good series so far. Feel like I've improved a lot with my presentation, and probably the team's fortunes as well. We're currently sitting in 12th place in the Premier League, our maiden season back in the Prem. 35 games played so far. We have 10 wins, 12 draws and 13 losses, 42 points. We're 13 points ahead of the relegation places, so a very solid season, I must admit. Last 3 games coming in against Ipswich, Aston Villa and West Ham, so hopefully we can at least get a win against Aston Villa to round off the series. Now let me actually run the intro properly. Hit it. Now, with our survival pretty much guaranteed, I'm just going to stick with the same team that we had. Nembe at centre-back, mainly because Nagalo's injured. Fredericks can play at right wing-back. Castro, I'm unsure about Castro. He's got a good value, but just not sure he's the one. But you know what? Last episode, let's just have some fun. Tatum on the bench. He hasn't been great, but we'll leave him on there for now, purely because of Pepe and Calem-Wendo. Haven't done anything. I mean, how's Calem-Wendo's got a 7.72 in his last 5 games? That's news to us. Anyway, let's get into it. Playing against Ipswich, Lasme got a fantastic 2 goals in the last game. Like, that header, if you haven't seen it, go back and see that header. That was wonderful stuff. Last 3 games: Ipswich, Villa, West Ham. Yeah. And we can round off with 50 points. Can we get to 50 points? I'm not fully sure. Villa in 3rd and West Ham in 5th. Ipswich are rock bottom. No highlights as of yet, although Ipswich do get the first highlight. Gomez just messing around at the back there, tweedling to Burns. Benagian has ended the series with a goal as well. 2 in 2 games. Getting a statue. Right, Humphries now. Into Paro. De La Vega, that's going in. It's just gone wide. It's a little bit slow. This is right. Stand up. I think that's what the issue was last time. I don't know what happened, but the highlights went straight to full game rather than key highlights, and the game did seem a little bit slower as well, so that's understandable now. Talking of Fafena, he's just got sent off. He wants to go on his holidays early. Okay, that changes things just a little bit. What do we do? I think we'll go to 4 at the back. We'll leave Castro there. Put Chongo onto the left. I mean, not ideal against Ipswich, but we'll change our formation at some point to go a little bit more attacking, but there's a big gap in the middle there, actually, looking at that. With Warlow. Potentially go to a 4-3-2, maybe. Remove Castro. Lasme's looking kind of short of fitness as well, which is understandable. He came back from a long absence. Scott Twine just found the corner of the net there. It is what it is. Down to 10 men. I mean, Ipswich, they dominated the Championship last season. They seem to be dominating us at present. We're going to go to more of a positive mentality over attacking. I mean, the lowest that we can finish is probably 15th. I don't see Brentford winning all their games. Same with Leeds and Wolves. I don't see that happening either. It's a bit slow as well. There we go. Saying that, Brentford are losing. I mean, Athena, like, just because you want to go on a holiday early, that's not cool. Twine into De La Vega. Gomez with a great tackle. Harrow now. Worrell wins it. I mean, where's Longello meant to be? Is this Longello here? No, that's Chong. De La Vega to Humphreys. Outside of the box. Off the crossbar. Tobias, he's another one potentially to move on in the summer. We have got Bazunu coming in. He's just been a little bit sketchy in goal. And you don't need a sketchy goalkeeper in the Premier League. Edmondson to Humphreys. Harrow. Wolfenden. I mean, if Ipswich are playing nice football, fine. Burns. Nyambe back to Tobias, who has just booted it long up to Lasme. What can Lasme do? Not a lot. He's getting no support. We'll bring on half time, then we'll make our changes. We'll just go more attacking. Chong now on the left, however. Lasme in the middle. What can he do? Back to Longello. Longello into the box. No. Goes back to Worrell. What a waste. Nyambe now. Nice run from Nyambe. What can you do? Into Lasme. What a goal, Lasme. 7th for the season. Challenging Pepe for our top goal scorer. Although I think Pepe, even though he's injured, is likely to hold on to it. Nyambe, lovely run from right back into the box, into Lasme. I thought he'd done a little too much there, but fantastic finish. Lovely stuff to see. 10-man, Birmingham City. Nice. And we have kind of dominated the possession and the shots looking at this now. Considering we have got one man less. And we're saying far from pleased. And we are going to change our tactics up just a little bit as well. So, Chong on the left. Castro on the right. We'll do a 4-4-1. Esposito will bring you in. I mean, ball in midfielder seems to be his better role that he does suit. Castro for Cabbage. We'll leave Lasme on. He's tired. We will take him off at some point for Tresoldi. But for now, keep as we are. Do an early demand more as well. Would the game be different if Athena hadn't have done that horror tackle? Who knows? Not a lot has happened though, however. We're going to demand more again. Longello now. Into Almendra. Back to Longello. No one. Wolfenden has plenty of space. So does Humphreys. And Parrow. Into Ling. We are looking at potentially bringing in Samuel Ling. But yeah, he's done enough to show that he may be worth an acquisition. Young and English would help with our rota of players in the final third. And what are we going to do? Chong to come on. I'm going to put Andrade on the right. Lasme for Tresoldi. I mean, Almendra, we might as well just go for it now. Put Esposito as a CDM. Longello for Kovacic. And Almendra can come off. I don't really want to put Keller there. We'll put Salcedo on. We'll go with 2 up front. Got nothing to lose. Did I select target forward? Meant advance forward. We'll go attacking as well. One more shot, demand more. Don't see anything happening from this, so down to 10 men. It's going to be difficult. Edmondson. Tobias gets the header. That can't be the highlight. Surely there's something for us here. I'm going to change the instructions to kind of focus down the wing. Hit the early crosses. Go to the target man. Long kicks as well. Let's just push it forward. I mean, Tresoldi's up there and Salcedo's not small either, so. Clark now. Cut out by Nyambe. Fantastic tackle. Andrade to Salcedo. Very sluggish there. I mean, there is a lot of players that potentially move on in the summer. I mean, they've done a good enough job, but just not performed to the best of their ability. Tobias, I don't know what he's doing there. A little bit reckless to say the least. Ipswich again with the corner. Headed away by Gomez. Chaplin outside the box. I mean, they're all just queuing up to take a shot, and nothing's happened from that as well. Is that the end? I mean, we've got kind of lost it in the second half. The players have got a little bit too tired, and Athena Jian's going to get a 2-week fine as well. So disappointing. We did okay with 10 men, but it just wasn't meant to be. Big derby, second city derby, playing Aston Villa. It would be nice to get a win here. They are a lot better than us, but we're going to go a little funky formation I've put together just for a little bit of fun. Let's see if anything can happen from this. But they're fighting for Champions League football, even for the title by the looks of it as well. We're comfortably mid-table. We've got nothing to lose. They've got it all to play for. Let's put the pressure on them. Our form hasn't kind of been the greatest, but anything can happen on a derby day. Let's hope we can prevent them from winning the league. Although, first highlight in 6 minutes to Aston Villa. We'll get Demand Moore ready as well. Buendia crosses it in. Andrade just heads it onto no one. There's so much time there that he could have just brought it down. Buendia hits it. Hal's just gone wide. Tobias in goal. Watched it all the way. Or did he? I'm not fully convinced on Tobias. Although Villa, they are kind of dominating here. Into Watkins. Cuts inside. It's a good run, but he was followed all the way by Nyambe, which is very nice to see. I mean, again, dominating in another highlight here in favour of Aston Villa. Buendia crosses it in, Worrell heads it out. I mean, I would like all our players to kind of chase this ball down if possible. Fonzo, Douglas Luiz, he hits it over. Do we need to change anything? What can we change? Maybe we focus down the wing instead of overlapping. We've had, to be fair, they've had 75% possession, and they've had all the shots. We've had nothing just yet. You know what? Let's berate the team. Just let them know that we're not happy. Still no shots for us. What is this game? Are we going to nick a 1-0 win? I'm not sure. Let's go positive and attacking. Pump our fists. Give the fans a performance. Martinez now. Another highlight that Villa has started. I think every highlight has been a Villa highlight so far. Fonza now. Into Douglas Luiz. Buendia. He has been closed down, but yeah, just one pass like that can destroy it. Good save by Casper Tobias. I think we're going to change our formation. Formation that we did have kind of going into the last run of games that we've had. Looks good enough for me. Salcido hasn't been great, so we're going to bring Pepe in. Neither is Andrade, so we're going to bring Chong in as well. Swap them around. Just Holder can stay up front for now. Can we nick a 1-0 win? Can we nick a goal? What we're going to be hoping for here. Esposito with the free kick. Long ball over to Pepe. Watkins heads it clear. This is one thing that I am struggling with here. Whenever we... That pass is going to go right through there. There we go. Gomez saves it on the line. Whenever we have corners or free kicks, it seems that the other team just breaks on us straight away up. This is what we need to look at for next season. Fire up the team. 20 minutes. We've done a lot better in this second half, but we've been absolutely dominated by Aston Villa. Last 10 minutes. Can we do something here? Pepe's on a booking straight away. That's not great news for us. Let's just go for it. Almendra going to come off for Lasme. Or Longello's already... Did we bring Longello off for Castro? Is that not a sub that was already made? I'm a little bit confused, but oh well. There are 5 changes. Let's see if anything can happen from this. Another Demand More. It'd be cruel to lose it now. There is a highlight. Elvedi into Mansberg for Watkins, for Buendia. Winks picks it up. I mean, Winks then, he's another one that needs to go in the summer. Come on, Tobias. What can we do? Up to Tresoldi. Loses out though. Douglas Luiz. That's the ball and a half to Bailey. Mings picks it up on the left. Into Bailey. He's going to put it across. Cleared away from us. There's 1 minute left. This is probably the end of the highlight. End of the game. Our last home game. Winks now. Can we get a goal? Last 10 seconds. Pepe. Into Lasme. Over the top to Chong. That's a good tackle. Castro. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare concede. Worrell clears it. Free kicks awarded. He was offside. I think we've just got a draw here. A respectable draw as well. It wasn't the win that we wanted, but we can be happy with this. We can be happy with that. Last game at home of the season. I mean, Villa have absolutely dominated us here. 0-0 draw. Happy with that. You know what? Let's just praise them. Last game of the season coming up now against West Ham. And I'll see you there. Can we sign off the series with a win? Let's hope. Last game of the series. West Ham United. Yeah, nothing else to say. It's been a wonderful game. Wonderful series, lots of ups and downs. First couple of seasons, I should say, in the Championship. Some of the toughest kind of games and ways just to motivate you to play through it, especially after losing in the Season 1 playoff final in the last kind of 5 minutes. That was brutal, but we've learned from it. And yeah, but I think we've built a team that we can build upon, if that makes sense. We've got a good spine here. Just need to get a good goal scorer. But we'll see what the future holds, see what the summer holds as well. As I said, it's probably going to be the last game of the series in this format. And what that means, I don't quite know. But I've had a lot of fun. I've learnt a lot as well doing it. This is episode 44, I believe. And if I look at episode 1 compared to episode 44, I think there's a lot of improvement that has been done. And there is a new series that I am hoping to bring out in the next couple of weeks called Right to Dream FC, which is a series where we're going to take the Danish team FC Nordsjælland and try and win Champions League football using players only of African nationality. And that's because there's a group called the Right to Dream Foundation, or the Academy, who became history by becoming the first African organisation to buy a European football club, and that was FC Nordsjælland. So I thought it'd be a cool little project to do, one that's not so close to my heart as well, because playing as Birmingham City, we do get a little bit, I mean, Pepe misses twice from distance there, can get a bit passionate, can get a little bit annoyed when things don't quite rightly go our way. So maybe to do a series of a team that, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Although it's been a decent game so far between the two of us here, but not a lot is going on. It looks like an end of season, mid-table clash. West Ham, to be fair, they need a result in order to guarantee themselves European football. Yeah. So far, Esposito, I think it's been my favourite signing of this season anyway. Purely because he got his own song, and anyone I can sing about on a daily basis, surely that's good enough for me. Right, Guzans now, he kicks it back to Livakovic, into Zuma, out to Johnson. Longello stops it, Chong into Esposito. Let's talk about the game rather than about me. Tobias now, into Worrell. Longello to Chong. Nice overlap here. Poor ball though by Chong, that was atrocious. Fornals lose it out to Esposito. Almendra then loses it out again to Fornals. Scamacca gives it to Zaha. Zaha, that's a good signing. That's a bad shot. Kind of hit a fan, and I think there's paramedics going to that fan now, just to check that his jaw's okay, because that was pretty horrific. I don't know what I'm saying. Right. Tactically, Esposito, bring on Jordan James. End of season. Cabbage can come in as well. Kalimwendo for Lasme. Castro for... How's Longelo playing? He's against his former club, so we'll leave Longelo on. To fair, Nyambe's playing well. Who isn't? Kovacic isn't playing well. We're going to put Castro at right back. Drop Nyambe into centre back. And we'll do a little demand more shout. Maybe we'll go to a positive formation as well. Almada, headed away by Cabbage. Bowen now on the left. Can we close him down? Cornell's into Kera. Just over. I mean, nothing's happening in this game, but it doesn't bother me. We're getting dominated possession-wise. Remove the get stuck in. We've got a couple more changes to make. It's 5 minutes to go of the season. 5 minutes to go of the series. Harry Winks, brought him in on a free. He's done nothing. He's just been a squad player. There we go. Season ends. Yeah, our defence played well. That kind of says everything about the game. And I'll see you next at the end of season review. And we'll discuss the future, the past, and everything in between. So we're back for this end of season review. Let's see how we got on. If it wants to work. Here we go. So new arrivals, busy season in the transfer market, and it's safe to say there's some good business done in bringing in key signings who contributed hugely to the season's success. So Salvatore Esposito, A-star, A+. Board were delighted with the deal, mainly down to the player's high ability level relative to the squad. He was a fantastic signing for us. I mean, average rating of 6.94 aside, 14 appearances, 1 assist. He was just very solid, and he's someone definitely to build around in the summer with what little money that we can have. Casper Tobias, goalkeeper. What does this star mean? Signing of the season apparently. 2.8 million. Played 18 games for us. 6.89 rating. I don't think he's a signing of the season. I think someone like James Gomez, pretty changed, but James Gomez, he was fantastic. Another A+. Mainly due to getting the player to agree to a lower wage than we would have expected. Is that a reason why? Who knows? Marek Kodek, he came in when Mealy went to Fulham. 750,000 spent, played 5 games. It's not the worst. Bojan Kovacic, another A+ signing. Again, due to the wage. Cabbage, A+ signing. Winks, A+ signing. Not sure about this. Here's one that we will move on in the summer. Abdoulaye Doucouré, A+. I think the board are happy with our signings here. Fredericks was a B+, Nagalo an A+. Kim and Gomez, we will build our team around going forward. Patrick Roberts didn't play. Afina Gian. The less said about Afina, the better. To be fair, the same with Kalimwendo. Like, it came with a lot of promise, and he's not reached it at all. Been quite injury prone as well, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. Since he's joined, he's missed a lot of football. Not good. Not good. Castro has come in, 8 million spent on him, probably an overpay. Good value though, 37 to 55 million. One to build around. A lot of our team were young players for the future. People like Tresoldi, 5 million spent. Hasn't had the greatest season, but he's only 20 and he can improve further going forward. Looking at our results, I might be in the way here. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. That's creepy. That's creepy. You know what? We'll stick with where we were. One of the competition's prizes packages. Thank you. Consistently define expectations, owning largely to an impressive spell of form between September and November that saw them rise to 13th, and were able to celebrate a successful campaign. Board rating as a B. Glad we achieved a mid-table position within the Premier League. I think we were close to being relegated. Looking at the league table, Liverpool won the title after Man City and Villa were kind of vying at the top for that. So that's interesting to see there. Newcastle, West Ham, both getting Europa League football. Potter's been sacked by Chelsea after delivering a 7th place finish. Everton, Fulham and Ipswich all to go down. Yeah, moments to remember. There were times when fans didn't think it was possible, but some great goals and impressive results made them believe. We beat Ipswich 3-1. That was at the start of the season. That was Nagalo and Lasme with 2. Match to remember, the 2-2 against Arsenal. Yeah, I think it was a good game if I remember. They went 1-0 up. We kind of brought it back. They went 2-1 up. We brought it back again. Nice to see. Goal of the season was James. Top draw goal from James as he hits a curling shot from 23 metres. I don't quite remember this goal. Let's have a look. See how we got on. We did lose. So the fact it's goal of the season, it must have been a good one. Athena on the left. Into Almendra. Into James. I mean, it's a cracking shot. Is it worthy a goal of the season? Not fully sure, but that's what the game's saying. Finances wise, your success definitely helped the club's finances. I think it did. We were in so much debt. As you can see, the annual review, we're up on sponsorship, up on broadcast revenue. This is what the Premier League football does for you. 93 million as opposed to 3 million in the Championship. And matchday commercial has dropped slightly. Top shirt sales, Almendra, Pepe, Winks, Chong and Athena Jian. At least Athena did something for us rather than those 2 goals and 2 assists. Team of the season as a Blues team. The 4-2-4, which we did revert back to after a kind of a bad run of form. Tobias, Nyambe, Worrell, Nagalo, Longello, Almendra and James. Obviously, Esposito only came in the January transfer window. Chong, Pepe, Lasme, and Salcido. I mean, Pepe did very well for us. Back in the Prem, 8 goals, 6 assists. For a free signing last January, can't complain at all. Accolades. Manager awards? None. Got no awards. That sucks. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch. Such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of awards ceremony. So the club awards, fans player of the season, Almendra, 7.1 rating, 0.1 rating I should say, 32 games in the Prem, 2 assists, 3 goals, 3 assists, 3 player of the matches, did very well for us. Jordan James, young player of the season, signing of the season was Tobias as we mentioned before, top goal scorer Pepe with 8, most assists Pepe with 7, most player of the matches Almendra as we said 3, average rating was Almendra as well, and most passes completed per 90 minutes was Adamo Nagalo. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch. I've already said that. An ultimately successful season for Birmingham. Started superbly and set them up perfect for what was to follow. I don't think it was that easy as what they're saying. We did struggle a little bit with relegation, kind of being dragged into the battle down there. Birmingham, thanks for a great run way back at the start of the season. Proved much better than people expected. And the dynamic timeline. Record sales, 65 million was made. Bringing through talent. Kevin Andrade again was in the Next Gen award. To be fair, how much did we pay for him? 400,000 last season, worth 23 to 33 million. Interesting to see if we can do anything with him going forward. And that is now for the future. Do we come back? I'm not sure. Transfer budget of 13 million to stay in the Prem. Not happy with that. We've got 50 million overall balance. Maybe we need Bellingham to go this season in order for us to kind of incorporate that transfer budget in. We have got Bazunu coming in, which may take into account why the budget is so low. But it's going to be a tough season next season. A lot of players to go around. As I said, I've got the new series coming up, Right to Dream FC. Maybe we'll come back to this later on in the summer. But for now, thank you very much for anyone that stayed along this far. Tell me what your favourite match was. Tell me who your favourite signing is. Thank you again for everyone that has tuned in, and I'll see you when we have the right to dream. Goodbye.